Okay, G, let us know when we're live. Let me know when you can see us, okay? Oh! Oh! It says you're live. Did you see that? Did you see it?
I'm not seeing it here.
Okay,
Let me refresh.
it said you're live.
Okay, now you're good.
Okay, cool. Hold on, Jay's checking. Let me know when you can see us, okay?
Okay.
Okay, cool. Yay! Okay. First live stream. Making sure there's no technical difficulties. Everything's going well so far. Which is like weird. Okay. Lots to talk about. Season 2, episode 1 and 2. Oh, but I guess we should start with intro since it's the first live stream. Hi, I'm Alice.
I'm Jay.
And then G.
Yeah, I'm here.
You want to... Oh, okay. Okay, whatever. G/paperbag man, because we're on YouTube, not Twitch. Okay, let's get right into it. You guys ready?
Yes.
Okay. What did you guys think? I have so much to say. What did you guys think about? I guess let's start from the beginning. The the first episode, how we transitioned from the end of season 1 to season 2. What did you guys think? I thought it was great. I thought it was so good.
What transition?
Just like there. Well, I guess there was no transition, which is what I liked. It picked up exactly where we left off.
Why do you like that?
What'd you say?
Why do you like that?
No, him. G, what'd you say?
I said yeah, it had not much of a transition.
Which I like.
What don't you like?
I liked everything. Wait, about the transition.
No, yeah, about the transition.
Oh, I liked it all. I liked that there wasn't really a transition.
Okay, what kind of transition would you not like? Like if they went into something and you didn't understand what was going on or something?
Right, like if it was like 5 years later.
Oh,
like,
I see.
Or like even like a month later, or even like, a week later. I wouldn't like that. You know what I mean? Like it literally picked up right where we left off.
And you like that? It's a continuous show.
Yeah, I understood what was going on.
Oh my gosh.
I don't like the shows where I'm confused, okay? And then the way they did it was so beautifully too. Like I don't remember it being that good season 1. Like it started off with Charles saying like something about, whatever, like the intro, like his narration when he was walking on the streets saying how you could be famous in New York or whatever, blah blah blah. You could be known for good things or bad things, blah 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 blah. And then bam, right into the interrogation. I thought that was art.
That's just
No, I thought that was really good. And then right into the interrogations, hilarious. Like it was. I just thought that whole scene was hilarious.
with the two cops?
Yeah,
I see.
I thought it was hilarious.
Which one was your favorite interview?
Oh, like which cop? Well,
Nah.
okay. So the guy cop, the idiot, he looked familiar to me. So
Okay.
I actually looked him up. And do you know where he's familiar from?
Where?
I told G this because he asked me too. He's like, "Why does this cop look familiar?" Do you know? Did you look it up? Do you know?
Hey,
No, I
think
don't.
DLM is here.
DLM is here?
It's Mr. DLM.
Oh, it's Mr. DLM on YouTube. Hey, stop! You gotta sign off. Did you watch episodes 1 and 2 of? Oh fuck! I should put spoilers in the title. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Going back.
But isn't that obvious from a review?
Yeah, episode 1 to 2 review. Well, you should put spoilers.
I should put
anyway.
spoilers anyways. Hi DLM. Where was I though?
About the cop, the guy
yes.
cop.
So do you know where he's from?
No.
He's Friends. Phoebe's one of
Seriously,
Phoebe's boyfriend.
from Friends?
Yeah, do you know who it
Okay.
is?
No, I
One
don't
of Phoebe's
remember.
exes,
Oh, yes,
the
yes,
cop?
yes.
Guy.
Oh, he was also a cop there.
Yeah, he was also a cop there. He was named Gary, remember?
Yeah.
They broke up because he shot a bird. Oh my god, maybe he's gonna shoot this bird.
That would be nice. A nice parallel.
But what was I saying? Oh yes, I really liked that scene because I thought it was fucking hilarious. It was just like it started us off on such a high note. Like Mabel, Selena Gomez, I love how she's like very New York.
What about her?
Like, she's like a badass in the show. You know what I mean? And she's like very like.
Even in the interview.
Yeah.
Or the interrogation.
No, because low key, so we're in New York, right? But if I was in her shoes, I'd be there like crying. I'd be like, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I really didn't do it.
So you're not a New Yorker.
No, I mean I am, but like.
You maxed out the mic, buddy.
Oh, I did. My bad.
I didn't hear anything you said.
Oh, all right. Well, hopefully you could play it back, and maybe it didn't max me out. Basically, I'd be crying.
All right. That's because you ain't from New York. You're from upstate.
Yeah.
Upstate New York is still New York.
Nah. It ain't New York if it's upstate.
So you're telling me you guys would be as hard as Mabel?
Yes.
All right, whatever. Okay, so then after that, like, no, she's not just hard. She's like a badass, right?
Okay.
Like, not only did she like sit there like a brick wall, like she gave it back to them. You know, like she's still joking around. I was like, shit. I'd be thinking about like, who's gonna?
Please don't hurt
like,
me. I want some water.
Okay. Anyways. And then, oh wait, can we talk about the knife?
What knife?
You mean the knitting needle?
No.
What? What knife?
They found 8 holes in Bunny. And then I'm assuming some of them were from the knitting needles, but they said that like they asked Mabel where the knife was, and that's the murder weapon. So, where the fuck is the knife?
Yeah, that's a mystery, right? It was never explained.
Well, my thing is just like, what's the point in keeping the needles there? If the like
to frame Mabel, right?
I get it, but she's already in your apartment. Like, what's the point of having the
just to make sure.
Right, but
it's doubling down.
But they're gonna find that the actual death weapon was a knife and not a knitting needle in the biopsy. So what's the point? Like, that was just for art?
I guess it's to send a message. I don't know.
The art of killing? Okay, anyways, moving on. So then after the interrogation scene, I loved the part where Oliver, like when they were on the when they left the court house, and there was just like a bunch of, it wasn't paparazzi, it was like reporters and journalists like trying to get information on a murder case, but he was treating it like he was Kim Kardashian, and those were his fans. Like, I loved it.
Really?
I loved it. It was like, I'm just like you people, okay?
Oh my god.
You guys didn't like it?
I hated that.
I thought he was hilarious.
I don't like Oliver, buddy.
You don't like him?
No, he's so annoying.
I think it's funny that he's annoying. No?
He has some funny jokes.
Yeah, he has some funny moments, but other than that, he's like so annoying.
I really like him. He's like very likable. He's like the annoying friend that's like also kind of charismatic in this. He's charming.
Is he?
He's charming.
Okay. I guess so. He can talk a lot.
Yeah, you have to talk a lot. Like he got so much money from like the Demas guy.
Right.
And I'm sure he had like other investors and he had to work with like other people back in the day.
Yeah. So he got a lot of money. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. He's likable in that way.
He's a salesman.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on. Do you guys have anything to say about the intro? What did you guys think?
Oh, it was okay. It's fine. It helped me jog my memory of what happened season 1, which was a year ago.
Yeah. Well,
so it was wild.
Honestly, like these first 2 episodes, I feel like a lot. Sorry.
Has it really been a year?
I have no idea. I can't remember.
Yeah, it's been a year.
It's been a year.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyways, the first 2 episodes, I feel like a lot has happened. Like they packed a lot of action into 2 episodes, but I still have. I feel like I still got no answers.
Yeah, seemed to be more questions than answers.
More questions than I had before. Because
they keep introducing new people.
There's just so many new people.
Yeah.
How many new people were there? Count.
Alice.
Yep, that's one.
Nina bitch.
Right, Nina.
Oh, right. Nina, the Asian, right?
Yes.
Leonora.
Leonora.
Yep.
Yes.
Amy Schumer.
Amy. Yep.
Amy Schumer. Yeah.
Um,
Somehow Charles's dad is in the picture now.
Yes, Charles' dad.
It
And
was
then
Rose.
do we count
Rose Cooper.
She's
Yep,
already
she
dead,
counts.
though. She counts. Rose.
Allegedly
Okay,
dead.
Rose. So I think that's it. I think those are the big six.
That's 6 people.
That's 6
on
people.
top of the existing.
No, that's 6 suspects. 6 suspects. Okay?
Including the existing people.
I know. No, okay, we'll get to them. But okay. So I rewatched. So we did a season 1 review, and we had like a season 2 predictions, right? And some of our predictions came true.
Like what?
Like you.
What?
You said I have notes. Okay. You said in our last review video, you said maybe she was moved there, Bunny.
Okay.
So
The hell?
so basically, like, we all agreed that Mabel was framed. Okay, so technically we were right. Okay, and we all agreed that somebody stabbed Bunny before Mabel got there.
Yes.
But what we didn't account for was that Bunny was still a little bit alive. Okay, so her last words: 14, savage.
Yep.
So 14, I looked this up. I went back. Charles lives on the 14th floor.
Yep.
Yep.
That's all I got.
And Savage.
And Savage.
Well, Savage is his last name, but it could also be his father's last name.
Right.
And, like, we know that his dad is dead, but do we really know that his dad is dead?
His dad is dead.
How do we really know?
I mean, Charles is very convinced he's dead.
Okay.
I mean, Charles is pretty old. I can't imagine his dad being still very nimble.
Okay, but his dad was fucking this Leon. I gotta stop cursing so much. This is YouTube, not Twitch. The Leonora lady, and she's still alive.
But she's barely alive.
Listen, she's still kicking.
I know, but to stab? To
Stab
frame?
and then get away with it?
That's true.
No.
That's true. But I mean, like,
I don't.
just because,
Yeah.
just if he's still alive, it doesn't mean he has to be the one doing the dirty work.
Okay, but what's his motive?
I don't know. I didn't get there yet.
Okay.
My question was just, could he be alive?
Great, but why is he here and like, what is he trying to do?
Okay, fine. He's dead. Fine. Okay. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so many loose ends still. Like we still have no idea. Oh,
Do we know who else lives on the 14th floor? I don't remember.
what floor does Amy Schumer live on?
The penthouse.
Oh, penthouse. What
Is it?
what
Oh,
number?
is it the penthouse?
Yeah, the Sting's apartment is all the way at the top floor.
What number is the top floor?
Probably
PH.
was, floor 10 for some reason.
No,
10,
no.
10 is Oliver's floor.
Yeah.
10B.
Oh, 10 is Oliver's.
Yeah.
There's a shot where they press the PH, and then that goes to Amy's floor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, we still don't know who sent that warning text to Charles and Oliver.
Right.
They think it's the detective.
But it's not.
I don't think it is.
No.
You don't think it is either.
She
right?
had no clue.
Okay, so in that case, who is trying to help them? Who is trying to frame them? And like, I just don't even know where to start.
Yeah, there. I feel like there's not enough clues yet to fully tie the story together.
Well, okay, so that's another thing that we talked about in our first review, right? Because the murder of Zoe and the murder of Tim Kono are technically separate cases, right? It involved a lot of similar people, but it was technically 2 separate instances.
But they were related, though.
The only reason that why they were related was because Tim was trying to find the jewelry stuff that tied to the Demases. But technically it's not related because Jan was the one that killed him.
Right.
And Jan as far as we know right now, has nothing to do with the Demuses. Right? Mm-hmm. So technically 2 separate instances.
I see.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So the whole like connection was a red herring, basically.
Right, like the connection was just similar people.
Yeah.
Like it's like passing down the baton.
Yeah.
Okay? So this third instance of Bunny's death, I don't know if it's related to the first 2 or not.
I mean, right now it does not seem like they're related.
That's what I was going with. But then, why would that, like, if they're not related, why frame the 3 of them?
The 3, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, so originally I thought it was gonna be this, like, they could have like 50 seasons if they just do like, you know, murder cases that are separate instances but like tied to the last one based on the people. Mm-hmm. But it wouldn't make sense, because why would Bunny die and then why would you frame, right now they're framing Mabel and Charles. They haven't framed Oliver yet.
How are they framing Charles?
The painting in his apartment.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
And that's another thing. It's a fake painting. So, who has the real one? Like, did Bunny ever... Like, at what point did Bunny lose the real painting, right? Mm-hmm. So, I'm assuming that whoever is framing them took the real painting and, like, gave them the fake one. And if that's the case, like, who knew about the painting? Because...
Or did Bunny ever have the real painting?
Well, okay, so that's the thing. She had to have had the real painting at some point because her mom bought it, right?
Leonora.
Yeah, Leonora. She bought it at some point, and she was able to show the receipt. Remember?
Yep.
Okay, yes.
So at some point, they had to have had the real painting. But also remember Oliver when he was going through the notes. I loved his note. Dear Bunny, you're dead to me. Much love, Oliver. That cracked me up. But anyways, when he was going through the notes, he found another note that said something like, give me the painting or something like that. So somebody was going after it, sent her that note, so she knew somebody wanted it. But, oh, you know what I was going to say now? Now, maybe it could be separate. Maybe the person just really wanted the $1 million painting, killed Bunny for it, and just figured, oh, these 3 bitches are already in the limelight, so let me just frame them.
That would be too simple, wouldn't it?
That would be way too simple.
That would be too simple for a story.
No, but again, that's what they did with Jan. Like, that was way too simple. Like, it
was
it? It was just a scorned lover. Like, I thought there were, like, I mean, like, there were layers to it, but the layering was the fact that there were 2 murders at once. So that was the layering. But this one, I don't know how they would spin it.
But if you're saying this murder is unrelated to the other 2 murders, then can we say it might be fake and they're actually, this 3rd murder is related to the other 2? Or you think it's just a completely different murder altogether? Do you get the logic?
No, say that one more time.
If the first and second murder seemed like they were related, but they weren't.
Stop shaking. You're shaking the webcam.
I said if the first and second seemed like they were related.
Yes.
But they were actually not related.
Yeah.
But the 3rd one seems like it's unrelated.
Uh-huh.
Could there be a chance that it's actually related?
Oh, yeah. I mean, like, technically anything goes still.
I see.
Like, we don't know.
That's what I'm saying, though. I feel like there's not enough clues yet to really tell. This is one of the main complaints I had in season 1, is that they, like, didn't give a lot of the details until
the last minute.
Basically the episode before it we actually found out.
Not necessarily true, remember? Because when we went back, they had the bassoon cleaner very, very early on. We just didn't know what it was. That's why this season, I'm watching like this.
Are you watching?
Yeah,
Did you notice in one of the very first scenes there was a box that went across the screen and it had 2 words? I forgot what the 2 words were.
Huh?
But there was a box that went across the scene. You should rewatch
Which
episode
scene?
It was like one of the scenes where it was near an elevator, and it was a box was being transported. I don't know what it was, but it said two words on it.
What happened right after that box?
I don't remember what the scene. It was very early in episode 1. We just watched it just a moment ago, and I noticed that. I don't know.
Why did you say something?
I don't know. I didn't know if it was significant. I just remembered it
All right.
now.
Well, I noticed.
But just
some
remember
other
that.
stuff. Yeah, I noticed some other stuff, like like in the theme song at the end, Bunny's walking her parrot. Yeah, you didn't see that, did you?
Okay, who cares? We know she has a parrot. The hell?
Okay, I don't know, whatever. Oh yeah, can we talk about the parrot for a second? I kind of...
What's the name?
Of the parrot?
Give me the name.
Mrs. Grimbaldi?
Grimbaldi. Wow.
Is it not Grimbaldi?
Oof.
What is it? Grimbalina? Do you know what it is?
Now you're messing me up. I forgot
Yeah,
what it was.
you don't even know what it is. Whatever, the bird. We'll figure out the name for next week's review.
The hell? You messed me up. I had the name.
You didn't have the name. But anyways, the bird.
Oh, Gambolini.
That's not it.
Yeah, it is.
What the hell is a Gambolini?
Gambolini.
I
What
don't
do you
know.
mean Gambrolini?
I don't know what you're saying.
That's the name of the bird.
You're just saying words right now. Anyways.
What do you mean Grimaldi? How's that?
Isn't it Grambolina? Grambolina?
G, any support here? Hello?
Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's the bird, okay? Point is, it's a bird. And then, what was I saying about the bird? Oh, yeah. How did you guys feel about the bird when we found out it was a bird? I was kind of disappointed. I feel like I feel like it's been done. I feel like the parrot thing has been done. I can't think of like an instance where it's been done, but I feel like it's like a very common thing. It's like, oh, they had a parrot, so the parrot like can like repeat some stuff that they heard. Like, you know what I mean?
But they've done this before where they've shown a very common theme.
Yeah.
And it's not as obvious as you think it is.
Mm.
So they have a lot of red herrings, like that archetype seems like the most likely suspect based on, a past experience watching mysteries or something, murder mysteries.
Yeah.
So,
I see what you're saying.
So it's like sort of trying to trick you into thinking, oh, this is just a typical thing. It's very overused. But I feel like there's something deeper than that. Maybe. I hope.
We will see. But okay, well.
Well, DLM had a comment.
Oh, what did he say? Sorry, like the mic is blocking my view of the comments. The box thing sounds like the gorilla experiment.
Have you seen the gorilla experiment?
No, have you?
It's basically a video where there's a group of people.
Yeah.
And the video tells you have to count how many times people pass the ball to each other in the video. So it basically goes on through the video. And at the end of the video, it basically says, did you notice a gorilla walking across?
And did people notice?
No, because they were too busy watching people passing the ball and counting it.
Damn.
But when you rewatch the video, you see
gorilla.
it's so obvious right there. They're just passing, the gorilla just even stopping,
Damn.
dancing a bit, and then leaving.
All right, interesting.
So-
Okay, well, wait. So who
Who what?
who's on your prime suspect list now?
Prime?
Yeah, I have one.
You have one.
I
Okay.
have no, I mean like they're all suspicious, but I have a very high like I have them ranked. Like I have somebody as like the most suspicious.
Okay. To me, it would be Alice.
What? I hate that her name is Alice. Wait, why?
I sort of see her coming out of nowhere. There was no context to her coming in. All she said was, "I love your art." And
The
then
mural.
The
She
mural,
was-
right. But it seems very sudden.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if it's a coincidence that she runs a art gallery and that's somehow tied to this painting.
Ooh.
So that's why I think there's not it's not a coincidence.
She did know who Rose Cooper was.
Right.
Right away as soon as she mentioned it. But I mean, like Rose Cooper, I'm assuming they're very famous.
Maybe she's famous enough.
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems like a coincidence that the piece of interest is an art piece.
Well, she's on. Oh, ignore that. It's probably my pings. I should turn that off. That you want to? She's second on my list, actually.
Okay. Who's your first?
Well, G, you go first.
Okay.
Right now?
Yeah, right now. Do you have anyone?
Nope.
You don't have anyone?
Nope.
You don't have like somebody who looks a little suspicious to you?
Nope.
DLM says already have one with just 2 episodes. Interesting. Yeah, I do. I have a high, and this might change as we get more information, right? But I think Amy Schumer looks really sketchy.
Oh my god.
She looks really sketchy.
Why?
Okay. She just waltz on in and takes Sting's apartment, right? That's one. Why did Sting leave? Did she kick him out? I don't know. Did she threaten him? Oh, did she murder him too so she could take his apartment? I don't know. We don't know. These are questions we don't know, right? But as soon as she stepped in, I thought she was very suspicious. Because one, look at her outfit, okay? She already... No. I'm going somewhere with this, okay? Look at her outfit. She looks like she thinks she's a detective already. Like, go back, check out her outfit in the elevator when she was talking to Oliver. She literally looks like she's in a detective, like, outfit already, okay? And I should know, because I wanted to be one for Halloween when I was a kid. My parents said no, but whatever, that's a different story. 2, in the elevator, right? She knew who Oliver was right away. Like, she was, like, trying to play it cool, but she knew who he was. She even pitched that idea about, like, oh, maybe you can sell, what was it?
The rights, right?
Yeah, maybe you can sell the rights to me so I can make it like a streaming thing. And then on top of that, what else did I have? Like, oh, the whole impersonation of Jan. That's like another, I guess it's not really a red flag, but I thought that was weird. But it did, like, she's a super fan. Like, you can say she's a super fan, right? And I think you have to be someone that knows Mabel, Charles, and Oliver very, very well in order to frame them. Does that make sense? Like, you have to be a super fan of the podcast in order to pull any of this off.
I'm not suspicious yet, but I do want to know more about Nina.
Okay, Nina seems like a bitch right away.
How do you know?
I don't know. I don't.
What do you mean?
I don't. She just seems like a bitch. Like,
What do you mean?
The hell?
From what?
From the Howard, the cat guy, right? Before he said she's a bigger bitch than Bunny. Like, I don't know what it was. I forgot what she said. But, like, she literally only had, like, 2 sentences. And it was just like, I'm your new president or whatever. Like, this is a new reign or, like, whatever. I was just like, you sound like a power-hungry, bossy, like, bitch.
Sounds normal.
What do you mean?
It's typical, you know? You get power. And someone's gonna fill in that gap. What do you mean?
But she came off very, like, a little condescending. You don't think so?
Oh my.
Yeah, but you always find those people. That's normal.
I see. So, okay, I see what you're saying.
It's typical.
Just because you're a bitch doesn't mean you're a murderer.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah. It's true, but we do need to know more about her.
Wait, DLM says it won't be her.
Amy Schumer.
Oh, to Amy? Why?
What?
Wait, DLM, are you even watching the show? Dude, if you're not watching the show, how
I mean,
how
it
do you
seems
know?
like he's watching the
I
show.
don't think he's watching the show.
Wait, but my point to you is that if you think Amy Schumer is your number 1 suspect, why isn't Howard your suspect? Because he seems to be a fan too.
You're right, because not only is he
Howard
a
looks
fan.
weak as hell.
Oh, yeah, he looks weak as hell.
He's unassuming though.
Right. But it's always the unassuming ones you gotta watch out for, right? But also, he just showed up with a random bruise on his face. What was that about?
Yeah.
Like,
That bruise wasn't there.
he blamed it on his new cat.
Sevelin?
Yeah, or something like that. DLM says, oh, he's saying it's not going to be Amy because she plays herself. Like, come on. I guess that's fair. like, can you imagine? Like, Amy, like, that's her real name. And it's like, oh, she ends up being a killer. I guess that's true.
Yeah.
What? Who's that woman again who was throwing out some trash or something right before they hit the painting?
Yes, the security guard. Veronica? Is it Veronica?
Wait,
No idea.
What security guard? The muscle milk or something?
Yes, the milk.
The gut milk.
The milk.
The
The
gut
milk
milk.
woman.
I forgot her name, but I don't know why Veronica comes to.
Yeah. Yeah, what about her?
That scene looked a little suspicious, but it's too early.
Wait,
to
which
tell.
It stood out to me too,
Which
buddy.
scene?
It stood out to me when Mabel and when Mabel and Oliver were moving the painting outside to hand off to Charles to bring back up to the stairs before the idiot closed the door.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, there was like 2 seconds where Mabel and Oliver had to like pause because they saw, I think her name was Veronica, throwing something out. And I looked closer. She was throwing out files. And I want to know what those files were. They were it was literally 2 seconds. I'm so glad you caught it too, because I thought I was overthinking, because I do that sometimes.
No, she gave like a suspicious turnaround thing before she left.
She was it a turnaround, or she like looked up, like she like did like a look around, right? Like to see if like anybody was watching her. Hello?
So it's a little suspicious is what you're saying. It's not
She-
just throwing out trash.
She looked like she was getting rid of evidence.
Yeah, but the reason why I'm not like suspecting anyone right now is like at least no one comes out on top is because I don't even know if we're introduced to all the characters yet.
That's true, and that's why I'm saying I think it's Amy right now. She's like top of my list, and then Alice is number 2. But it's gonna change per episode. Like I have a feeling, like every new episode, I'm gonna have like a new person.
Yeah,
Like
that's what they want you to do.
What happened to the fucking Selena's hoodie friend?
Oscar.
Oscar. Okay, yes, that's something else.
Where the hell is he?
Oh, to be fair, it's only episode 2, so he should probably still show up. But
Why?
because I feel like, well, actually, that's true. Maybe technically, they could bring him back or they could not. So this will be interesting. If they don't bring him back, then it's done. He's done, and it's normal, cause like there's like a pretty there's like a happy ending for him, and it's over, right? If they bring him back in, then actually it'll be a little suspicious, and that like, you still have a bigger role to play here, because Mabel is now with Alice, it seems like. So if he does come back in, it'll be to serve a different purpose.
What purpose do you think?
I don't know. I'm gonna be, if he comes back, I might be looking at him like, oh, he did it.
What the hell? What do you mean? Why?
Can we talk about that kiss scene? It was awkward as hell.
Was it awkward? I thought it was good. I thought it was hot. It's 2 attractive girls making out. What are you complaining about?
Well, they didn't really reciprocate at the same time.
I mean, like, Alice was going in, and like Selena was like.
Selena first was going in the first scene, and then they switched it, and then Alice was going in on her, and it was a little weird. Did you not see this? I was looking at the lips.
It was awkward as hell.
Are you looking at the lips?
I mean, maybe I just wasn't looking as closely as you guys were.
I was like, laser. What is that?
I mean, I'll take your word for it.
You realize they're friends
In real life?
in real life.
I mean, probably. Are they? I didn't know that.
They're friends.
That's a little awkward.
the hell?
That's a little awkward. I didn't know they were friends in real life. Okay, good for them. I mean, like, no, it's good for them.
It's
They're
like you and Lynn
professional.
kissing. It's
Yeah,
like, what the hell?
I wouldn't be able to look at her the same way afterwards. But I mean, good for them for being professional.
Did you expect it though?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I expected
Did you
that.
like it though?
I mean, once again, 2 attractive girls making out. I'm not complaining.
That's why I said your likes episode 2.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
But I wasn't looking at their lips as close as you were.
What do you mean?
Wait, as soon as you saw Alice's outfit, weren't you able to tell that, something might happen there?
What was wrong with her outfit?
The nips were erect.
Oh, so oh.
Oh, maybe it was just cold.
Yeah.
Wait, what are you talking about? I'm talking about the first outfit.
Wait, what first outfit?
And
The.
What about the first outfit, G? And watch
No,
what you
just
say here.
I
No, watch what you say here.
she's definitely like into women.
The-
How can you tell that by an outfit?
You're saying the very, very super low cut.
Yeah, but
Outfit.
it just looks like she would be into women.
Okay,
Was it the power suit like outfit?
I don't know what you're saying because I'm straight and I wear power suits to
Not
work.
like that. Not like that.
Well, it was a pretty low cut, but I mean, I don't know if that's indicative.
I don't think what she wore.
Okay, why did you suspect it?
I did.
Okay.
Because
But from what? From what? Her actions or
no, there was obvious chemistry.
Oh, I see.
Like
Huh?
there was tension, there was sexual tension when they were talking to each other.
In the art show one.
Yeah, in the art show. And then I think she even said something like, "You slid into my DMs." Like, what the fuck is that? Hello?
Woo.
Hello? G? You there?
All right, whatever. DLM says, guys, tell me if Amy dies in the series. I lost all interest when she was added in.
Damn, why? I like her. She's funny.
Amy
No,
is
I don't
not
want
a
Amy
great
Schumer.
comedian.
She's what?
She's not a great comedian.
I think she's funny. No?
I think
Why?
this was definitely a negative in season 2.
Why? I think it makes sense that she's here. It's a comedy.
What?
It's a comedy.
They could have picked a lot of comedians. Any.
Well, how do you know there's not more to come? It's
What do you mean? Is there gonna be a whole lineup of comedians?
I wouldn't be surprised. That they have like a A cast. They have a A list cast. What am I saying? They have their cast is A list. Okay, it's like full of A listers. Who else are they gonna bring in? You don't know. They had Sting. Okay, moving on. Oh yeah, I guess that's it. That was my top person.
So top person is still Amy,
It's-
even after what DLM said.
DLM doesn't watch the fucking show.
But his point is still valid, whether he watched it or not.
The point about the name is valid, yes. But
But you
I-
still think she's number one.
as of right now, yeah. I
Okay.
think she's more suspicious than I mean like is she okay, fine. Realistically, like based on DLM's comment, I understand what he's saying. Like she's using her real name. She's not using a character's name. So it makes
That was
sense.
an interesting choice.
Yeah, no, so that makes well, I mean Sting. used
Okay, yeah,
his
fair
name,
enough, fair
too.
enough.
So like it makes sense, right? That they're not using like it's not a character.
Yeah.
Okay, so fine. That makes sense. But as of right now, I don't see anyone who looks more suspicious than her. Alice is number 2 on my list.
Okay.
But that's it.
That's fair.
I just want to know what Charles's father has to do with all of this. And like
Why is Alice? Why are you suspecting Alice?
Oh, bitch just came out of nowhere. And like kind of like Jay's point before, she works at a art gallery or she owns the art gallery. I don't know which one it is. And then the missing artwork is like a big part of the murder case. It just seems a little coincidental that she's also an artist. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I mean, I have some suspicion maybe she's related to Rose.
At one point, I actually thought that, what's her face?
Leonora.
I can't pronounce her name. Leonora. At one point, I actually thought Leonora might have been Rose. But then when she told the whole story about whatever, Oh, also, can we talk about that for a second? So, Charles's father was just fucking everybody,
It's just two people.
and his wife
Okay, three people.
that we know of.
Okay, but in the story, three people at most.
Okay, but also, let's say Rose drew the painting, right? And Charles is in the painting. Charles' dad is in the painting. Does that make the girl in the painting Leonora?
I thought that was Rose.
No, Rose was the artist.
Oh,
So Rose had to visually see something to draw, right?
right.
Like,
It's not necessarily true.
It could be just another woman that we haven't been introduced to.
that he also slept with.
Yes.
That's true.
No, I'm saying like, it doesn't have to be models for her to draw a depiction of herself with Charles's dad.
Well, we don't know what was the time period? Like, were pictures a thing? Yeah, they were a thing back then already.
Give me pictures.
Yeah. Okay. Fine.
How far back do you think this goes?
I don't know. For some reason in my head, it looks like a model type thing. I think that's like the idea too, because when the three, the gang were looking at the picture. I think he said something like, "Oh, my dad's like a model." And I don't know. I for some reason I think it's like a physical model.
I see.
Yeah, I mean it's likely, but it's not definite.
I'm calling it. I'm calling it. I'm calling it right here. I think that Leonora is the girl in the picture with Charles' dad. And maybe that's why she really wants to find the picture, because it is $1 million, but you're old and you're gonna die anyways, and like it seems like you're doing pretty well off. You're rich already. They're born into money, remember, because
Yes.
we found out that her dad is the architect of the Arcadian,
Yes.
so she already has money, so it doesn't matter to her that's $1 million. But again, if she is the woman in the picture, so what does that have to do with the main? Like, it doesn't really. Does that make her the murderer? Did she murder her own daughter
No.
for the picture?
There's no way.
Right. No.
You could barely see.
Okay. Fine,
Yeah.
Fine. That scene was hilarious with the cheese.
Jeez.
That was funny.
What you bring up a good point. What about the dad and the architect of Arconia? Does that have anything to do with this?
It probably does. I mean, there's this scene where he comes out, he gets arrested, and he has like blood stains on his shirt.
But what does that have to do with the Arconia?
No, Bunny's dad.
Yeah, he's talking about Bunny's.
The architect.
No, that's
Oh,
Bunny's.
Bunny's dad.
That's
Oh.
Bunny's grandpa.
Oh, Bunny's grandpa. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. So what's your question?
I said, does he have anything to do with this story, like, or he's just extra filling?
He made the building.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think that now that we know that Bunny has lived there her entire life, I just feel like everybody hated her. So, like, now that we know she's lived there her whole life, it's just like, damn, everybody there literally probably hated her. So, like, everybody's a fucking suspect.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So...
Except Uma.
That's what I thought. But then again, if I hated my friend and I was the one to kill them, wouldn't I want everybody to think that I liked my friend?
I see.
You know what I mean? So, like, everyone's a suspect for me at this point still. And, like, where did the bird come from? We didn't see a bird. Like, the first season, they snuck into her apartment to steal the package that was Tim Kono's ring.
That's true.
Where was the fucking bird?
The bird was never
The
mentioned
bird
or
was
heard.
not there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just a little convenient. But at the same time, they knew they were getting a season 2. Like, they knew they were going to get a season 2 because, like, they already... You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's take a step back.
Okay, take me 2 steps back.
Okay. Okay. One is Bunny was wearing that hoodie, right?
Yes! Merch!
Okay.
It was merch.
It was merch, and she hated the three people.
Yeah.
So I don't know why she would be wearing the hoodie.
Yeah.
Second, what was she doing in
Mabel's
no,
apartment.
Mabel's apartment in the first place? So like it looked like she was still alive when she was up there, right? And then I don't know whether she got stabbed outside and moved quickly or she was stabbed in the apartment, but someone had to have lured her to the apartment.
Is there a secret
If
passage?
Possibly. It's
someone
possible.
w- someone had to have lured her to the apartment if you know she was stabbed in the apartment.
Not necessarily true, because remember she was stabbed 8 times. So technically, and I don't know what the logic would be behind this, but technically they could have slashed her in places that weren't fatal a few times before they got her into the apartment. You know what I mean?
But the stabbing would also like be messy,
Yeah,
and it doesn't seem like Mabel's apartment got messed up. It was just that blood,
That one area.
yeah, where she
yeah,
fell.
that's true.
So then she must have been stabbed somewhere else.
So it'd be nice to see maybe more or get more information on where she was stabbed 8 times.
That's true. But then also, it just seemed like I was surprised she was still standing when Mabel went into the room. It wasn't like she was already on the ground about to die. She was standing and then was about to pass out. Like she was able to say a few words before she passed out. So it just
Right.
seemed like the timing of everything was very convenient.
Hmm.
Like if there was a killer, there had to have been a secret passageway
Yeah,
because Mabel
there's no time.
there's
Yeah.
no time to escape because
Yep.
Mabel came in through the front door.
Yep.
Bunny was still standing when she came in, so the
Yep.
murderer literally had to have escaped right that second for her to not see it. For
So
her to
the
not see
other
it.
thing, the other thing is that when we saw Bunny, it didn't look like she was stabbed through the hoodie,
It didn't.
right? At least I didn't notice it. All I noticed was that the knitting needle was stabbed through the hoodie, but the other stabs weren't through the hoodie.
There was no
So
tears in the
Oh, I see what you're
hoodie.
saying.
so that means like the stabs had to have happened, and then the hoodie was placed over, and then the knitting needle was put in.
I'll have to relook. I'm not sure about
Yeah, I'll
that.
have to relook too. But if that were the case, then that means that would be a little weird. That means she might have been moved to the apartment. She was stabbed and then moved, and the hoodie would like cover up, I guess,
Well, the thing
to
is,
avoid.
right, but the thing is, what it was she moved because she was still on her feet, is what I'm saying. I guess you could still be moved.
Yeah, you can like guide.
Hmm.
I don't know. I'll have to rewatch the scene, but it is interesting.
Well, what do you think about the text then? Do you think that was actually to help them or it was a trap?
So that's the other thing.
Okay.
If I think it was to help them.
Really?
I think it was to help them because I think it was to help them because assuming the person who sent the text didn't know that Mabel went to her apartment.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like I'm assuming that they thought that the three of them were together, which they were. And Mabel just left for a second to go get her extra wine or something like that, right? Extra drinks. And then she was going to come right back up. So I think somebody was trying to help them by telling them to get out of the building. But then it's like even more interesting because then they have someone trying to help them and they have someone trying to frame them.
I feel like it was a trap
Why?
because the timing of it all, they rushed down and Bunny was
Yeah.
already on the floor. She already was over the body, Mabel. And I felt like maybe the guy who or the person knew that if they got that text, they would rush down to find Mabel first before leaving the building,
So you're saying
rather than fend for themselves, I guess. So I'm saying that
it's to frame all three of them.
right. So the murder happened, then whatever, he went down a secret passage, sent the text, and then they knew that they were gonna come down and find Mabel in that exact incriminating point, I guess.
That's fair. No, I think that's fair because they're trying to frame Charles as well.
Right.
With the painting. I'm waiting for them to try to frame Oliver in the third episode or something like that, right? Because they're trying to incriminate all three of them. So, on that train of thought, I can see what you're saying. But at the same time, maybe I'm just an optimist. I thought somebody was trying to help them.
No.
You don't think so?
That's a weird thing to say.
No, but can you see it my way too? Like,
No, I can see it. Yeah.
like,
There's two forces.
assuming that someone thought that all three of them were together.
Right.
And like the text was sent to like them all.
Yes, that's plausible.
Right. Like, but I can see your way being plausible too.
Yeah. I guess we'll see.
Gee, you're the tiebreaker. Call it optimist or pessimist.
I think it's more of a trap. Especially now that I kind of thought through it, and I think there's likely the killer was pretty nearby, close by, when Mabel entered the apartment.
100% the killer had to still be there. I think it has to be a secret passageway, like Jay said.
Yeah, the only thing about the secret passageway is that that would mean the person is very familiar with the apartment.
Right.
And the building.
But again, who would be more familiar than Bunny, the granddaughter of the architect?
Yeah.
So the only person who would probably be more familiar with the building is the daughter of the architect, her mom.
Yeah.
And again, I don't think her mom. I don't think her mom's up to the task of killing her.
Yeah.
So.
And also her last words, 14
Yes.
Savage. Why?
Yeah. Why? Why would you use your last words?
To say those two things.
And we know it wasn't okay. So. Leaving.
It can't be Charles,
Right.
because
That's what I'm saying. Like, do you think it is or no?
There's no way.
How could it be? He was on the roof with Oliver.
I guess also it's like, do you have to do your dirty work yourself? Like, can you have a little helper?
Would be a little helper.
Like, no?
What's
Okay.
the motive though for Charles?
There is none. That's why I'm saying I don't think it's Charles. But why else would she say 14 Savage? She said Savage twice. So, you can argue that the word Savage is on the back of the fake painting, and maybe that's what she was talking about. Or she could be talking about Charles' father, who was in the painting, whose last name is also Savage, right? But why 14 then? It just seems a little convenient. 14th floor. He lives in 14C. It seems a little convenient. What else can 14 mean? Who else lives on that same floor? I don't know anybody else who. Oh, is he Indian?
That guy?
That guy is that guy on the same floor as him?
You're talking about his neighbor or something?
His neighbor. I don't know if they're on the same floor though. I don't know if they're the same floor or if he was one below or one above. But he was the one that is still friends with Lucy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Who?
But what would his motive be?
I don't know. Nobody has a motive until they're introduced.
I see.
Yeah.
But all right, I guess that's where episodes 1 and 2 leave us. Anything else you guys can think of that we haven't covered for the first 2 episodes? I have more questions than ever.
answers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
There's
here's
a lot.
here's another thing. Who called the cops?
Oh yeah.
Who called the cops?
They arrived there really fast.
They arrived
right on the dot.
right when Mabel was going down. Like, who called the cops? And how did the cops know where to look?
Yeah.
Because Bunny was in Mabel's apartment. So, like, if somebody called saying, like, oh my god, like, Bunny's not feeling well, you would think that they would go to her apartment first. But no, they, like, who called the cops?
Maybe the murderer.
Right, but if the murderer called the cops, wouldn't that be something that, like, we would trace? Again, but, you know, these cops are really, really bad at their jobs. I guess that's why we have a story.
There you go.
Somebody we didn't talk about yet. Cinda?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh my god, I'd smack that bitch so hard.
Why?
Like, no, if I was one of the three, you know, if I was Oliver, Mabel, or Charles, I would punch her in the throat.
Why?
Cause you're stealing my idea. Like, this is my thing.
Business is business.
Yeah, business is business.
What do you think she's? You think she built her empire on politeness? The hell?
Did you read
Who
that
that?
book? Did you read that book?
Who that?
Did you read that book I'm about to buy, Ling?
No.
Nice girls don't get the corner offices.
Look at that. Stupid. So what do you think? I think that's just normal. She's a little bit, you know, nosy, but that's her job.
She was my at the end of season 1. I don't know if you guys remember me saying this, but in our season,
suspect?
yeah, in our season 1 review, she was number 1 on my list.
What happened?
There's too many
There's
other
2 new
characters
people.
now.
There's like 6 new people. But she was number 1 on my list.
I see.
Like, she just got acquired for $30 million. She needs content. They're bringing her the content. That's what I thought.
So why can't she still be a suspect?
I think she
has a
is.
perfectly good motive.
I think she's still, yeah, I think, and we know she's a thief.
Why?
1, she stole their podcast.
Oh my
2,
god.
no, 2, she keeps stealing her assistant's ideas.
What the hell?
Like, the end of season 1, her assistant was like, coming this fall, only murderers in the building. She's like, that's good. That's really good. I wrote that. Like, so we already know she steals ideas. How big of a stretch is it from stealing ideas to stealing lives?
Oh my god. You waited that whole time to say that?
No, it just came to me.
So stupid.
No, it just came to me.
I hate that.
But anyways, okay, let's wrap it up. That's it. We'll see you guys. Well, actually, do you guys have anything else to say?
When's the
that was it
next
for me.
episode?
Next episode's coming out Tuesday.
Next Tuesday?
Next Tuesday. And then, so we'll be back on Wednesday around the same time. Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, to talk about episode 3. Oh, one more thing. I'm, like, super grateful they gave us 2 episodes at once.
Yeah.
I thought that was really nice. I thought that was really, really nice of them, actually.
Hopefully the 3rd episode will tell us more.
Isn't that usually what happens?
What?
They usually drop like 2 episodes in the beginning.
Is that usually what happens? I typically, I'm one of those people, I don't watch weekly. Like, this is probably one of the first times I'm watching things weekly. I usually wait for the whole season to come out and then just binge. But I really like Selena Gomez, so I can't wait.
Jesus.
Yeah.
DLM.
Thanks for the review and thoughts. Thanks for joining, DLM, even though you don't watch the show.
Thank you, DLM.
We feel the love. And DLM,
Thanks, man.
we'll be on tomorrow on Twitch. Fall Guys.
Yeah, are you doing a early stream?
Me?
Yeah.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah, ideally. Why?
Oh no, just wondering.
Yeah, I might try to get on. I mean, I always try to get on early. But sometimes early is like 9:30.
Jeez.
No, but I've been doing better. I'm like waking up earlier for work so I could get on stream earlier.
Really?
Which is like kind of sad.
Uh-huh.
Which is like kind of sad.
Yeah.
I woke up this morning. Did I tell you I woke up this morning and the first thing that I wanted to do was play Fall Guys?
Oh my god.
Like,
She's
my fingers
addicted.
Were like, my fingers were like.
Yeah, you're figuring it out.
All right. Anyways, okay. If you guys watched episode 1 and 2 of season 2, let us know what you guys think. Let us know if you guys agreed with anything, disagreed with anything. If you guys thought Amy was also the killer, or if you guys agreed with DLM and the guys that she's not the killer, blah, 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 blah. We want to hear your theories. And hopefully we'll see you guys next week.
DLM said,
Yeah.
I know everything. It's fine.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
I'm going to wait the 1 second. Ooh,
Jeez.
on the dot.